about it. It's a real long story, but it was a sign that she. All right? And it might seem weird to you, but like if you watch my video,
1 or 2, probably
Shove the product down the people chance to get
right. So he said, you trying to get, that's what he said. He said, so yeah. Chlorine. I only swim with chlorine and numbers. 3 feet, 5 feet, 7. I don't know how many feet that is. I don't get that.
That's all right. We could better.
The knowledge that I should pull out my American Express because of the knowledge I'm getting today.
Well, look out there. Give me that thing, man. I will swipe that thing so fast. 'Cause, you know, one thing we were talking about money, right? And I'm like, you know, we were talking about money. I'm like, you know, people should be in exchange with people,
Absolutely.
right? Like,
Absolutely.
you know, this guy gives so much, I know how much I give. And the question was asked, when do you know, when is it all right to ask for money? I'm like, dude, I give so much. I could ask for money at a handshake. I mean, like, give me that damn X. Give me that damn thing, dude, because I know something magical is going to happen.
That's right.
Come on, man.
That's right.
And when you know, 25, 30 years of belief in yourself, you know, you build that.
Absolutely.
And once you have nothing on money, like, there's a lot of it out there. I came from nothing, like you did, right? I think you came lower than I did.
I don't know if I came lower than you. I'm not sure. I just know I came low.
Well, let me tell you the difference, man. The difference between where you came from and where I came from is where I was at that comfortable place where you're a little less motivated. You know, where there was heat.
Yeah.
You didn't have any heat.
No heat. Well, only because I was in Detroit. Only because I was in Detroit.
You were out there rubbing yourself.
Yeah, not a lot of heat in Detroit, period.
You see, and I had that bedroom. I had my mama taking care of me. She was giving me that. Son, I love you just the way you are. Just the way you are. And that's a different kind of like trap, right?
Absolutely. But the bottom is the bottom.
Yeah, it was the bottom, man.
And pain is pain. You've done your thing to get from there. And I think the thing that's special is not just starting from the bottom, but how high, you know, the commitment you made. And I think that's the challenge when you talk to a lot of people. They don't know what you have to do to get to a certain place. You have to pay the price.
Yeah.
And there's no discount. You know, it's no sale. It's a lot of hard work, and probably 90% of the people in the world will probably never really understand that. But that's why I respect being with somebody like you, is because as I'm talking to you, and you know what we are, we're not where you are.
And how do you keep it, dude? How you keep it?
Absolutely.
That's the other trick, bro.
Yeah.
How do you keep it, man?
Yeah, but I'm saying we're not necessarily where you are.
Yeah,
but the
you're
appreciation, absolutely.
You're right here.
Yes, and the appreciation we have is because we understand what it costs.
Yeah.
You know, so as we continue to surround ourselves with people who paid that price, knowing what it costs, for us it's special because we know that there's some things we had to do to get in this room. So there are people who want to be in this space, but they don't want to pay the price. And we're not talking about you or me. We're talking about absolutely the grind, what it takes to get here. So it's a privilege for us as well.
And to be an ethical guy too.
Absolutely.
And to be, because I know the difference. You know, we were talking dinner. You know, I don't do business with everybody. You know, I don't. I'm very like.
Well, if you've been in business for 30 years, you can't. I mean, you can be unethical for a minute, but you can't be unethical and ride that out for 30, 50 years. You can't do it. You can't do it.
I remember doing the 2008, 2009, the real estate bust, and I watched how many guys busted out. I kept telling my friends, what he's doing is not right. What he's doing is not right. What he's doing with the bank's not right. That's not right. I know that's not right. And they're all telling me, man, you need to do this thing, man. I said, dude, I ain't doing that thing. I was the only one that didn't bust out. So I know the difference. And everybody watching this, you know the difference between something real, something ethical, something honest, and you know when it's not honest.
Absolutely. But do me a favor though. I know you know, but I think the challenge is sometimes we're lured by the shortcuts. Like we think if we take a shortcut, you know, we can get there faster, but the reality is there are no shortcuts to success. You got to go the long way. You have to go through the process. You have to trust the process and know that while it may take longer, it's going to last a lot longer.
Every bad relationship I've been in, I knew it when I got in it. It wasn't like I was surprised, man. Every car wreck I've ever been in, I knew it was coming before it came, right? So look, man, you're awesome, dude.
You guys want to take a couple questions?
Yeah, man. I love questions on Periscope. Quick. But they good questions.
Yeah, we'll see. We had a couple.
How about should these two do a seminar together?
Got a seminar. Where should we do a seminar?
Grant together. Where?
Y'all want to do it in Detroit or y'all want to do it in Miami?
I want to do it in Miami.
I'm in Arizona.
Yeah.
When you fly from Arizona here, I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to Vegas in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I need more than a couple weeks.
All right, well then we're going to Vegas in a couple months then.
I'll come pick you up.
All right, come pick me up. Please pick me up. I've only done it one time. I've only done it yet one time. That's it, once.
Where do you live?
You know, a buddy of mine told me, a buddy of mine, he's a billionaire, he's like, the difference between aviation, private aviation, and a crack habit is you can get over the crack habit.
Right. Can't get over the private. I can't get over it.
Yeah. Okay, questions.
All right, let's get some questions, guys.
Yep, you got some on yours?
No,
I got a couple. Somebody said, hey Grant, how do I become a better network marketer?
Dude, you start networking, man. You grab your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your aunt, and your sister and your brother by the back of the head, and you say, you coming to this meeting with me.
Yep.
That's how I do it. Because, and I think Eric would agree with this, because this guy's an ethical dude. Look, if you believe in the network marketing group you're in, you grab your sister by the back of the head and you say, you're coming with me. You forced her into other stuff.
Absolutely.
Like we were talking about the kids, right? He talks to kids, right? I'm like, you tell that kid to buy your book and steal the money from his mama, it won't be the first time. Right?
It won't be the first time.
At least now,
my kids are stealing from me.
It'll be the first time they stole for a good thing.
Yeah.
So what about this one? Do you ever feel alone on your path to success?
I don't feel alone. I've got CJ, I've got Carl, I've got my wife, I've got my mother. So I never feel alone. And if you feel alone, you have to ask yourself, are you isolating yourself? Or what are you not doing? And we do know that, as you're becoming successful, there are some people you're gonna have to let go of. There are some friendships, some places, of course. But you should have a core that as you're moving up, they trust you and believe in you, and that core is riding it out with you.
Sometimes I feel alone. I got deals now. Some of these deals are so they're like at the end of the day, I'm the guy doing that, and I'm like, okay, I'm alone in that moment, making that decision. And
but not alone.
No, I mean
she's just alone on the money making. That's all for a couple minutes.
She can tell me it's going to be all right.
Yeah.
I can have the kids support me, but I know hey, is this? Yeah, I think it's the right thing to do. Who knows, man? So
come on, talk to us.
Grant, give us a quick closing tip.
Number one, man, start looking at whether you even ask it. Most people never even ask for the close; they just talk.
Have you heard enough?
Have you heard enough to make a decision on this product? Have you heard enough to make a decision right now? Yes or no?
Have you heard enough, Grant Cardone, why I need the new pair of shoes?
Have you heard enough to make a decision? I told my wife that the first time we went out. Have you seen enough to make a decision?
Eric, what are you reading right now?
I'm reading 10X.
Woo!
I got it signed.
Come on, man.
I got it. But I promise you, because I met the man in person,
now you're like, I'm
about to read it in a way I've never read it before.
You got the MP3?
Yeah, I got the MP3.
Okay.
Yeah, so listen to me, guys. Look, how many of you know the author of the book that you've read, right? So that's the next goal. Try to see if you can meet the authors, right, of your favorite books you've read. And I mean, if they're not here anymore, all right, I don't mean that.
Maybe.
Chances are you're not meeting Shakespeare.
I have never ever needed to meet any of these guys. I'm like, look, I'm going to meet them through their work. I can meet this guy through his work before I meet him. So I can know him. If he's real, he's real. Now, if you're surprised that there's a different guy sitting in the chair than the book,
problem. Yep.
That's a problem.
Big problem, guys. Big problem.
And it's out there, right?
Yeah, big problem.
Have you known before? Have you ever met somebody and be like, uh-oh?
I mean, people who I've watched on...
it's like dating on Tyndall. Trindle. Whoa!
Dating on that, but I know what you're talking about.
But hey, that's you showing up a little 50-pound difference.
Just a little.
A little. Like 7 sizes.
Catfishing.
That was an old picture, though. So that was who they were, though.
Hey, yeah.
Real quick,
credit.
Real quick, one more from our side. This person wants to know, how do you stay motivated when your company is not making money? Either one of you guys, they didn't say who, so.
I mean, we've all, of course, we're not making the big bucks, but where we started, we've always kind of grown, you know, so we've not had that particular challenge, but you know, I would just say, as I say to CJ, there's some other challenges that we had, and we just stay focused on the dream. Like there's 12 rounds. Like you don't get caught up on the 5th round or the 6th round or the 7th. It's 12 rounds. So if you lose it in the 7th, it don't mean you're gonna lose the fight. So you keep your mind focused on what the end goal is, what the end result is, and you keep on fighting.
And I would just say, you know, we'd have some fun together.
Yeah.
I would say, look, find a vehicle where the driver's willing to accelerate, where there's fuel in the tank. That means the company needs to be making money, and the guy behind the wheel is willing to take risks. If he's not willing to take risks, not willing to accelerate, not willing to spend money, not willing to expand, then you might be with the wrong company.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Love it. And we have a bunch of people asking for a tour of your house on ours.
Tell them later in life.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
First thing I do, first hour and a half.
Man, give him the first thing.
Yeah, I pray the first hour and
take
a
a
half
piss
every
first,
day. Oh, I wish. I probably should. I'm gonna start doing that, but I
You
don't.
can't. You
I go
can't
straight to
pray
the
while you need
treadmill.
to piss, man.
Maybe I use the bathroom at night. I don't get it. I don't know why. But I promise you, the last 20 years, I used to do it outside when I lived in Alabama, but I can't do it outside anymore because I live in Michigan. I only get to go outside 3 months out of the year because it's cold. But the first hour and a half, I pray, and then after that, I get some water and I use the bathroom. So he's right. And sometimes in the middle of prayer, I have to stop for 45 minutes.
That's why I pee before I pray.
Okay, so you don't have to stop.
Well, I'm older than you, too.
Oh, okay.
I told Jared one day, I said, dude, you ever get up in the middle of the night and pee? He's like, no, I don't do that.
It's coming.
Okay, this is
Sorry.
Yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming. So that's what we have to look forward to. I'm closer to you, so.
Yeah, and this is Grant's wife, not Eric's wife, for some people that are asking, is that Didi? No, this is,
I feel bad that you guys haven't got a chance to see Didi
She was
yet.
supposed to be here.
Yeah, she was.
but
See,
missed her flight,
see,
right?
Yep, she was supposed to be here. She missed her flight. So the next time you'll see her.
So guys, I wanted to introduce you to Eric
just-
Thomas. He's
yeah.
in my home. I wish you all, each of you were here tonight to have dinner with us.
Great dinner, by the way.
They
Great
wanna
dinner.
know,
To talk.
when season 2 of Success is coming out. That was to you, Eric.
Oh, that's to me?
Yeah.
All right, it's coming out. Give me about maybe 4 or 5 weeks, guys. 4 or 5 weeks.
And Grant, I want to know when Obsessed is coming out.
October.
Okay.
October.
All right.
But it's out on Amazon right now. I don't really want to promote it.
Pre-order. Okay.
You hear that? She said pre-order.
But okay, hey, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for following the Periscope. Thanks for checking out Eric Thomas. You do much of Periscope?
I do a lot on Periscope.
yeah.
Follow that cat on Periscope.
What's Periscope? See, what's Periscope?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know either.
Let me see.
Man.
It's above his pay scale. It's above his pay scale.
I think it's just Eric Thomas, I think.
Do it again. Oh yeah, he did. Dude, I saw him steal that. Did you?
I saw
Hey, I busted Eric Thomas stealing. And
Pecan brittle. Pecan brittle.
I was born definitely.
that's not stealing, that's
It'll
survival.
come back in some time.
Until we go fly 10X Air. That is fun.
Yeah, no, I can't wait. Yeah, I would love to be
How
on.
much fun?